guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to one of my videos. It's me, Jackie. Thank you so much for watching. Today's video is a little bit exciting and nerve-wracking because I have a very big idea. I'm not sure how it's gonna go and I'm not sure how I'm feeling about it just yet, but it's something I want to try out before I give it a no. First, a little background. Since I've thought about making a YouTube for the longest time, like I've thought about it since I was in high school. So when I knew I wanted to incorporate makeup, but I also wanted to incorporate like life experiences that I've been through. So my idea is to make either Motivation Mondays or Deep Talk Wednesdays. And I think the way I'm envisioning it is on Mondays, I'm just gonna give out a short little video about motivation to start off your week. And on Wednesdays, I'm gonna go deep into one topic and sort of incorporate some of my experiences that is relevant to that topic. So I'm probably gonna make it a monthly planner. I'm gonna probably do 2 Mondays a month and 2 Wednesdays a month to do these videos and see how that goes. I'm not sure how it's gonna go or how I'm really feeling about it, but I want to give it a try. So if you guys are interested, please let me know. If you guys are interested on a certain topic, on anything in general, any feedback is welcome, honestly. So yeah, that's what I'm probably gonna do. I'm pretty excited about it. So yeah, so since today is Wednesday, I really want to get into a topic that is very close to my heart and very personal in a very deep and personal level. So I just thought it was a really good idea to start it off right now, introducing this and see how it goes. So let's just do it. So for today's Deep Talk Wednesdays topic, it's gonna be about divorce and coming from a broken family, because I know many struggle with that. I know I did. I know people that still struggle through it, and I know people that are about to go through it, you know. So it's a very common thing that's heard of nowadays with relationships, and I just want to get in deep and hopefully give some people advice, because I've been through it, and hopefully other people can find some sort of relief or, like, I don't know, advice. I don't know, hopefully you benefit from this video. I don't know, I honestly don't know what you're going through, but trust me, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and to say the least, you'll be okay. You will be okay, and God has something amazing planned for you, you know. So a little background on me. I am 20 years old, and my parents got divorced when I was 12, I believe. And you know, being that age, being the youngest, I mean, I was the oldest, I am the oldest, so being at that age, being a girl and being the oldest was really hard. Till this day, you know, it in some ways it still hurts, but you know, you just grow up and learn how to live with it, how to live with the pain and so on. So let's dig in deeper. So since my parents got divorced, I was in middle school at that time, and I have a younger brother who is now about to turn 16, but in that time he was 6 or 7 years old, I believe. You know, I had to put the big girl panties on, the big girl pants on, because I didn't want my brother to see that I was struggling. I was sure as hell struggling a lot to keep myself from not breaking down every day, from not crying in the middle of the classroom, from not punching somebody in the face, from not falling into this depression state, because I didn't want my brother to go through that. I was trying to make myself believe that everything was okay and that I'm so strong that I can do it. Another thing to mention is that even when my parents were together, I was still maturing at a very young age. I was always we were always left alone because my parents obviously had to work. They worked very early in the morning, they worked very late in the afternoon, so, or in the evening, like they were always working. After they split up and everything obviously became 10 times more worse, it was really bad to the point where I was all depressed. You know, I don't know why or how I managed not to get into this state where I see many people go. For example, I see many people start doing drugs, go into alcohol, start dropping out of school and stuff like that. And I thank God that I did not go through that. I thank God that He gave me the strength to pull through. The fact that I was already maturing helped me in a way to mature even more once my dad left, because my mom had to work even more now to be able to like raise 2 kids on her own. Honestly, I praise that woman. I love her to death. She has done things that I can't even do till this day. I can't even do what she did. She was working in the field, in the orchard, I just love that woman. I praise that woman, and I hope that God gives me so many years with her. Obviously, when you're in middle school transitioning into high school, especially being a Latina in those times, you obviously start to hear about quinceañeras. And if you don't know what a quinceañera is, it's basically like a sweet 16. It's a very traditional thing in our Mexican culture, in our Latin culture. It's the upbringing of a woman. Basically, it's celebration where the family just introduces their girl as transitioning into a girl, from a girl to a woman, and they do this really big party, and it's a very elegant and fancy, and people spend so much money on these parties, and it's insane. But anyways, so in these traditions they have a father-daughter dance, which really hits home every time. I'm 20 years old and it still hits me when I go to quinceañeras. Like, I can't, sometimes I have to step out. I always wanted a quinceañera. I always imagined my quinceañera, my party and everything. And even when my dad was there, we would always imagine it together. We would always say that we were gonna dance the father-daughter dance together. So him not being there and him being absent for my actual party, it was very hard. Like, I found out that day on my quinceañera. I think that has always scarred me in a way. But yeah, so that is an example of how divorce affects kids, you know. And honestly, it is true when they say that when parents split up, it hurts the children, and it's worse on the children than it is on the actual people splitting up. So that was my little like hard experience being a girl. Now I know for a fact that my brother has gone through so many more emotions, because obviously guys and girls are different. They go through different feelings, different like puberty stages. Dads teach their kids, their boy kids, certain stuff that women can't really teach their kids, like puberty and girls and shaving and all that stuff. So it's very different to how I felt. Having a little or a big support in friends or in family, it helps a ton. I know I had my mom, I know I had my aunts, my uncles, my family, my grandparents, friends and family, that we all came together and they expressed how like dear and how like supportive they are of us. So that helped a lot. That helped my mom a lot, that helped me a lot, and that totally helped my brother a lot. Now that I gave you a little sum up of my experience and how I felt and my upbringing, now I just want to say that if you are going through it, if you know that your parents are just not working out and you just see that coming towards you, just know that you are not alone. I know you hear this everywhere, and maybe you're at an age where you don't care if your parents split up. Maybe you don't see it, or maybe you won't feel it until it's actually happening. But let me just tell you that I prefer, now that I think about it, I prefer my parents being split up than being in a home where they are always fighting and arguing and yelling at each other and possibly even abusing each other physically. So in a way, I thank God that it happened, you know, and things happen for a reason. So even though at that moment I didn't understand it and I totally didn't agree with it, it was just for the best. It was just for the best for me and for my brother. Of course, it has brought many struggles in our lives, but I think that everything happens for a reason, and if it didn't happen, then I wouldn't be the same person I am today. And I am damn proud of the person I become and what I'm achieving in my life. So for all of you guys out there that are struggling with this, that know someone that's struggling with this, you just really have to be patient and understand that it is not your fault. It is not your fault, because I used to blame myself in ways, and I just thought that I wasn't enough, that me and my brother weren't enough to keep my parents together. But that is not the case. Like, you are enough for both of your parents. You are enough, but that doesn't mean that because you are enough, it doesn't mean that their love is there. Of course, they had kids, and you are a product of their love, but that doesn't mean that the love is still there. And people do fall off of love, so just keep that in mind, and don't blame yourself. Don't be harsh on yourself. Take some time to think of your feelings. Take some time by yourself. Keep yourself busy. Talk to people. Go to the gym. If you have a dog, rely a lot on them. Go take them on a walk, and just keep yourself busy. Think that better days are coming ahead, and that you will overcome this, and that you're not alone. You're definitely not alone. You have so many people out there, and if you don't, go ahead and message me. Go ahead and leave a comment, and hopefully you find some answers or some benefit off of this video. I think that even if just one person benefits from this video, that just makes my whole day. That just gives me more motivation to keep doing these videos, and just makes me feel better that in some sort of way I'm giving back to what other people did for me in helping me overcome these situations. So I just really hope somebody benefits from this video, and I just hope you guys are doing well, and that I know there's better days coming towards you, and I just hope this day gets so much brighter with this video. I hope that God shine some light into your life, and I just hope God shows you the way out, and just trust God's timing. You know, it might feel like you will never overcome those feelings that you're feeling right now, but just trust God, because God has amazing plans for you. And you know, I'm not a very religious person, but I know that there's a God, and I know that God is looking out for us, and God has things in store for us, and that everything comes at its timing, and everything happens for a reason. So don't stress about it. Just keep pushing, keep going, that you'll get over it, because you got this. So yeah, guys, this is it for my Deep Talk Wednesdays. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope somebody got something from it, and even if it was just one person, then I did my job right, and I am glad that it helped you. Please keep in mind that these are all my experiences. These are all my opinions. So just let me know if you like these ideas of me doing these videos, and if you want me to talk about a certain topic. I'll probably, when I become more comfortable, I'll probably come back to this topic, because there's so much more to talk about, and I'm sure I'm missing many points of it. So yeah, just leave a comment, a like, share this video with anyone that you know is going through it, or that just needs that extra reassurance that everything's gonna be okay. But yeah, hopefully you guys have a nice day, and I'll see you guys on my next video.